Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome in. I hope that you're doing well. Today, we are going to be talking about two herbs that I know you've probably heard: black cohosh and black walnut. But before we dive into those herbs, I am going to be setting the vibe and I want to share it with you guys. One thing that I really like to do on a regular to bi-regular basis is to burn sage and to burn incense. It's a really great way to tap into my senses and just to ground me, so I can be present. So I'm going to be sharing some of the incense that I love. This one here is going to be from Simply Wholesome. It's called Meditation, and it smells so amazing. I am going to be using this candle here that I got. This is from Hyperfem, and Hyperfem is really awesome. They make these amazing candles that I get at Simply, and they go for so long. It's crazy. So I'm going to be using this flame to help some of these spiritual tips and tools if you guys are interested. So comment down below and say yes if you're interested in a video like that, and I'll go ahead and look at making something so that we can discuss it as a topic, because it is very in depth, but very simple to understand. Now we have our sage in here already, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to light it. They have these available at Simply too. It comes with a little like stand extension. I just ended up taking mine off. I've had this one now for at least 2 years, 3 years, a long time. The really cool thing about this, I know you can see the flame going, is it gives you more control. Now, it was just flaming a moment ago, right? But because it's encapsulated in this copper, brass piece, it allows the flame to be enclosed, and so it's a lot safer. Now you can walk around your space, all right, with your sage. You could cleanse yourself or cleanse others. Yeah, right? And it doesn't go for a long time. It only literally goes for a couple minutes. If you let it amber and burn longer, it's going to smoke a little bit longer, but on average, it really only burns for about a minute to like 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, so you can even start to see it now. It's starting to go out just a little. You can see it off that plant now better. But it's just a really beautiful way to start any kind of day, relationship. And this is normally how my lives are starting. So I wanted to share that with you guys so that you guys can tap in with different ways that I ground myself so that we can have a really great wellness discussion. All right, so let's jump right back into it. So we are going to be talking about black cohosh and black walnut, right? Now, these videos that I am doing are for educational purposes only. I do recommend that you guys contact your physician, or if you guys have any concerns or questions, please contact somebody so that you guys can discuss your own personal experiences, because every single person is different. You never want to bunch yourself up with other people because we are all unique, right? So that's why it's important to speak to someone or talk to somebody to be able to get the best way to heal for you, right? Now, black cohosh is going to be one that a lot of women are really probably familiar with because they've heard about it in regards to hormonal balance. You might have heard about it during your moon cycle. So I'm trying to think of some other things off the top of my head. Heavy bleeding, things like that. Black cohosh is known as like a woman's predominant herb. You can use it for a lot of menstrual symptoms as well as menopausal symptoms. It helps to regulate your hormones, and it helps to find balance in different stages as we mature as women. A lot of Native Americans in different cultures know black cohosh as bite. Snake bite. I had to write it down. Okay. Or snake root, because it has the ability to pull out the toxins from a snake bite, which is very interesting. Modern research today shows that it's really great for supporting high blood pressure and any kind of heart problems, because it helps to increase circulation. So it helps to reduce blood clotting within your small and large ventricles, as well as alleviating pressure around your heart, so it's making it a lot easier for you to just take a deep breath and relax, right? Okay. Numerous studies have also showed that it's great for post-menopause and pre-menopause. There's a lot of women that have considered using black cohosh as an alternative for hot flashes or drying or thinning of the yoni, night flashes. These are all different things that you could look at potentially eliminating through exposure to black cohosh. I personally have used black cohosh. I've used that at different stages in my life. I really like to use it in the female hormonal support blend that's available online, but I think that it's a really great one to have on hand, especially because it's really great for inflammation and reducing inflammation. And as queens, it's very important for us to reduce the amount of inflammation that's in our bodies, as well as reducing the mucus content. And because black cohosh helps with our lungs and being able to breathe, our body will naturally eliminate toxins. We don't always have to take just herbs to do that. Our body can reach and be reminded of those goals by different kinds of herbs that you tap into every week or every single month, depending upon what you're doing. And I think that having black cohosh as a queen as you transition is definitely something to consider. Okay, so tapping into the next one, which is black walnut. Okay, so there's so much to say about this one. I'm really gonna try to keep it together because I'm not trying to have these videos be so long. But black walnut, okay, is just so interesting, guys. I really encourage you guys to consider researching black walnut, and then type below and comment what you found, because this is a community so that we can learn and grow together, right? And we can't do that if only one of us has all the information. And I am only one person. I'm here talking to you guys as a student. I'm like sharing my notes. I'm like, guys, hello, hey, what did you guys know? What did you guys learn? So that we can evolve and grow together. Never here as a teacher, more here as a student, and really looking forward to a relationship that I'll be able to build with you guys as we grow online, right? But as I'm thinking about what you guys are potentially going to be writing, some things that I know about black walnut, off the top of my head, is parasite killing, removing toxins from the body. It's just so interesting, as you grow and you develop and you read about different foods and the things that are in foods that can be harmful for the body, and how you can create more balance by eliminating that acidity or toxicity is interesting, right? And so if you, let's say for example, if you have cereal, right? Just regular cereal, your favorite cereal with some regular milk. Or you go to a party and you have some Haagen-Dazs ice cream, because damn, Haagen-Dazs ice cream is bomb, right? You cannot step away from the reality that that milk is 100%, farm raised milk, right? And it comes from actual cows, right, who have different lives, right? And they experience having not only feces around them when they're eliminating, but also having just different bugs on them, because they're animals, okay? So there is a probability that there are parasites not only exposed at the root level, but in the process, okay? So if we don't consider, like, if we eat these things on a regular basis, things that are animal derived, or things that have not been washed, like, guys, like having vegetables and really not washing them, like, I'm very guilty of that. I literally still have to consciously say, okay, you need to wash your stuff, you need to soak your stuff, because you have to be able to make sure. And there's times when I lie to be like, oh, whatever, it's fine, and I clean it, and I'm like, what are all these specks? What is these things that look like rice? So it's just very interesting. And it's not like it's a setup, it's just real life. There are parasites and pathogens in the air, right? So being able to explore something like black walnut, which has been studied by different herbalists to help to kill parasites, tapeworms, ringworms, because it helps to oxygenate the blood, which kills parasites, is a really great thing to consider having. It's a natural antiseptic, and it has tons of healing properties. I really would only recommend tapping into black walnut once you have had a discussion with a health and wellness coach or someone who is educated, because when you are eliminating toxins from the body, you have to do it in a wise way. So for example, you can't just take black walnut and just like swig on a little bit of water, okay? You have to drink at least like 32 to 64 ounces of water within like 30 minutes to make sure that, from my experience, that the herbs are being broken down correctly, that they are being sent to where it needs to go, and that your body, outside of the work that it's already done for the first two, has enough water to help to push everything out smoothly without you having to experience cramping or irritation or mood swings, okay? If you don't even think about these things, it can just bombard you at your front door, and you can feel very overwhelmed. You know that saying, like, when people are cleansing, they're angry. There's a way to do everything, and sometimes we expect for there to be one pill to fix everything, and it's just not true. Nature was not designed that way. We have to allow ourselves time to be able to grow. So I hope that you guys will consider searching some of these herbs. You guys can find them at your local health food store. I get mine from Simply Wholesome on the corner of Slauson and Overhill. You guys know what I'm talking about. Or you can also get it online. I appreciate you guys, and I hope that you guys will share this video with somebody, or comment down below about another herb that you're looking forward to learning more about. I will see you next time.